country is being looked at as the neutral negotiator for the hostage situation in Gaza? Qatar.
The nation of Qatar, unfortunately, has historically been a funder of terrorism at a very high level.
Qatar is a major funder of Hamas. Qatar is Hamas. Qatar supports this. Qatar uses Al Jazeera to spread Jew hatred and anti-America attitude all over the world.
Qatar also funded the Hamas governmental system and the Al Jazeera channels in Arabic and English that Qatar operates promoted the interests of Hamas all over the world.
Protests in Sheikh Jarrah between Palestinians and activists who support their cause and settlers.
They want to make our lives hard and complicated, so we eventually leave.
You're a Palestinian family on Palestinian land, and Israel's trying to take your land, and
Qatar is Hamas. And yet it's treated as a neutral negotiator. It's treated as a country where the United States has its largest base.
The air base is the biggest U.S. military installation in East Asia. It accommodates over 10,000 American troops. The base is crucial for U.S. air operations across East Asia. Qatari and British air forces also operate from this very base.
If America really wanted to help have the Israeli captives returned from Gaza immediately, all they had to do was threaten Qatar. You don't get the captives out of Gaza, we're pulling our base out of Qatar. That's it.
Bear in mind, Qatar plays a double game here by both hosting and harboring Hamas terrorists in their, five-star hotels in Doha, while having, relations with the U.S. and the West.
One little threat would have solved the situation. But we don't have that type of leadership in America or the Biden administration. And our captives are still there. And the world, including the Israeli political system, still treats Qatar as a neutral actor when it is a funder of this evil.
We're looking at a situation where Qatar gives Hamas over $100 million a year. Where is that money going? Well, it's going to build all of the tunnels. It's not going to build high-tech firms. It's not going to build greenhouses for a thriving Gaza economy. Nobody cares about that.
The time had come to call on Qatar to end its funding. They have to end that funding and its extremist ideology in terms of funding.
No one's calling it out. No government's calling it out. And Israel's working with it as if it's a neutral partner.
Qatar is responsible, therefore, for creating the Gaza problem, and therefore Qatar must bear the consequences of this problem.
This is just one of the geopolitical challenges that the state of Israel has in defeating this evil, because it has the world's support. How come no one's calling out Qatar?